guide, we're going to look at how to select players. Let's jump right into it. Okay, first we're going to make some materials so we can color the floor and the players. So start with the floor, and then we make another one for the player, and then we make a third one for whatever we want. It could be an enemy, it could be an NPC, or even the third option like something you want to mine or pick up. But here we're gonna pick NPC, and then we're gonna pick 3 random colors just to make it a bit easier to watch and for further videos. So red for the NPC and green for the player. So it's very easy to see. Oh, it should be a bit of green. And then we're gonna create a new 3D object cube. I'm gonna call it floor. And then we're gonna make it 20 times 0.1, 20. So this will be our floor, and we will color it. And then we will create another 3D object, capsule, rename it. This will be our player. And then we're gonna make him a bit up, take him out to the side, make him green. Take another 3D object, another capsule, rename to NPC. So we're gonna do the same, take him a bit up to the side and color her. So first I'm gonna check if I can see them all. So I'm going to play. Right now I cannot see the other player, so for the purpose of the video I'm gonna drag the main camera down on the player. I'm gonna take it a bit up, so now I can see both, like in the camera preview. And just to be sure, I'm gonna rotate it a little bit. This is just so we can see the player in the screen when we have to click on it. So now I'm gonna create a new C#, and this one is for the player, so I'm gonna put player select. Now we're gonna open Visual Studio. It's gonna take some time. Here we go, and then make it big. This is just a normal C# script. We're gonna start making a public game object. Select NPC, because this will be the game object we will see as the selected NPC. So in the white update, we're gonna say if input dot mouse click, so get button down, get mouse button down, sorry, 0, it will be like left mouse click. We will, when we click left mouse click, we will select target. So we call this function for the update, and now we're gonna write the code for the function. So select target down here, and then we're gonna start doing a little bit of coding, which is not that hard to explain, but this will be easy. We start to write what the code here will do, so it's easier for others to read it and for us to see what is going on here in the video. So this is the first start of the code will be like a raycast from the mouse to what we are clicking. So we will start making a ray in this code to use in the world. So ray, and we call it ray, is equal to camera dot main. So it will take the main camera and we'll take screen point to ray. And from here we're gonna think about input dot mouse position. So we take our mouse position and we'll call it back to the ray. So where we click, we will cast a ray. So we're gonna save it in raycast hit in the name called hit. Okay, so we made a ray, and made the hit. So now we're gonna move on. Here we're gonna say how big of distance from the camera should it be, and where to storage this information of what did we click on. So if we hit a physic, so we're gonna import a physic later, the raycast. If the raycast hit the physic, then take the ray and say take what we hit in the distance of 1000. You can make the distance 150, you can make it 10,000. It kind of depends what kind of game you're making and what you want it to do. So if hit the transform dot tag, we use tag here. It could be anything, but here I use tag, so the tag will be NPC. So later I need to create a tag called NPC. You can make a name, you can do anything, but I like to use tag. So then if we hit an object with the tag NPC, we will see the selected NPC is equal to hit.transform.the game object. So the selected NPC gonna be what we hit with the tag of NPC. So again, start to make a ray with the ray camera main screen to point, and we put the input to mouse position. We may save the raycast hit as hit, and we give the distance 1000, and we put on a tag for what it can hit, and we say okay, save it here. So now we go into the game again. We push our player and give it the script on. Let it compile for a second. This is hard to put it on. There we go. Now the script is on, and we can see the selected NPC is currently none. And we should go into play, and we push the NPC. Nothing is going to happen. Why is that? It's because we didn't put a tag on our NPC. So we go to the NPC, give it a tag. I have already NPC, but you can add a new tag here and add tag, and then you click the plus sign and write NPC or enemy. Here we're gonna write like NPC1, save, and then we go back to the NPC and we give it the tag NPC. It's very important that the code and the tag NPC are the same. So now it's the same. We also need to add the physics. We're gonna add a rigid body, and now with the rigid body, which most models actually already have, we can interact with it. So now with everything properly set up, we click, we can see the selected NPC is NPC. So if we can make like a duplicate and rename it to NPC main quest adder. And if we're gonna just take it a bit to the side, we can see that when we are clicking off one of them, it will change which one is selected. So we go into the game and test it out. Start clicking on the NPC and see it selected, and click on the other one, NPC main quest adder. So we can switch between the types, but when we're trying to click on the floor, we are not deselecting or we are not hitting the floor. So we can only integrate with the